Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 11:33 a.m. according to a computer clock on Saturday, September 6, 2014. And first of all, Misha's sleeping underneath the table behind me. See him? Okay. I just watched episode 5 of Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Crystal. And it's awesome. It's the debut of Makoto, aka Sailor Jupiter. And as before, I read the corresponding act in the manga before watching the episode. And once again, it's like 90-something% accurate to the manga. Let's see. Now, the interesting thing about what I was looking forward to is, okay, this manga chapter is actually very short. I think it's the shortest one so far. It's only 31 pages of story. Now, in the previous ones, there were like 40-something pages of story, and they were able to adapt that into 20-something minutes of animation, plus add new stuff. Now, with only 31 pages of manga story to work with, I wondered what they were going to do, and they added a few neat things here and there. First of all, what isn't in there? The scene where Usagi wakes up in the morning and heads out isn't in the episode. She's already on the street. So that little bit's cut out. But they add in some stuff here and there. As seen with Queen Beryl and Nephrite in the Dark Kingdom, where he's begging for her to be more patient with him, and that he's come up with a new plan. That's new to the episode. Let's see. There's some flashbacks to Makoto's time in her old school. She mentions living on her own, which I don't know if she does in the manga, at least not in the mixed English translation that I read, the old English translation. The little bit where Usagi and her friends are trying to decide where to eat, and Usagi says, hey, the rain stopped, let's go outside. That little bit's not in the episode. And Usagi's not out there with her friends. She just happens to come outside, yay, ready to eat, lunchtime. And she sees Makoto sitting by herself. Now, the scene where she kind of sneaks up behind the bench that Makoto's sitting on and spying on her and looking at her bento box. It's so cute. It's so very Usagi. It's kind of like Usagi's Odongo, or kind of like a radar that seeks out friends and hot guys and food. Or something. Anyway, so let's let me see. What can I say? The episode is gorgeous. It's very gorgeous looking animation, and Makoto just seems to instinctively know what to do once Luna throws her the scepter or whatever, the rod. She doesn't need to tell Makoto what to do. She's just like, here, and Makoto does it. So, and her transformation sequence is awesome. Her attacks are awesome. Everything looks gorgeous. This is a great series, everyone. Now, let me look up the episode guide for the original series and find out exactly where this episode falls in the original series. I don't know. What else can I say in the meantime? Oh, the part where there's this bit in the manga where apparently Usagi doesn't know Motoki's name, and doesn't know Makoto's name either until they're both kind of introduced themselves at the arcade. That little bit is actually gone from the episode, and that's a good change because it really didn't make much sense that in the manga Usagi had been coming to the arcade for like who knows how long and she never found out his name, and that she and Makoto were sitting and eating lunch together, and that she took her to the arcade after school and didn't even bother to find out her name either. So that's a change, but it's a change for the better. Alright, let's see. This episode. Jeez, where is it? Come on. Oh, there was this one bit of the part in the manga where Motoki's basically telling about the haunted bridal shop. He's like, hey, I heard this weird rumor from a customer. And then the episode suddenly cuts to them being outside the bridal shop. And then they hear the story of the ghost bride from two girls that happen to be passing by. So that seems kind of strange, and it's news to them, so obviously Motoki didn't tell them about it, it seems. Okay. Alright, now, okay, in the original anime series, this is interesting. This is episode 25, which takes place 3 episodes after, it's the 3rd episode after the Masquerade Ball equivalent episode, episode 22. 22 originally aired on August 15, 1992, and Makoto's debut episode was episode 25 that originally aired on September 5th. Wow. 1992. So, Makoto's new debut episode aired exactly 22 years and 1 day later. Wow. Okay. So this would be the equivalent of episode 25, and it's weird. It's interesting that it's the episode right after Nephrite dies in the original anime, but here he dies in the equivalent act of the manga. I believe Makoto actually kills him, but in the episode he disappears. He like bamfs back to the Dark Kingdom. So it looks like they're trying to keep all of the generals alive. For a while, for whatever reason, I'm not sure. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out what was the equivalent, Act 6 Tuxedo Mask will be next time in 2 weeks. And it's interesting that the preview at the end of the episode, and yes, we got another preview, it says that it calls it Act 6 Tuxedo Kaman Tuxedo Mask. So they actually said Tuxedo Mask in the Japanese version. Huh. Interesting. I think I have only a 15-minute limit for my videos, so if I can't find this info out before I have to stop recording, then I'll just stop recording. But I want to find out if Act 6 of the manga actually has an anime equivalent episode. And then I can figure out where in the original anime that will be at 2 weeks from now. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking up Act 6 on Sailor Moon Wiki. I don't know if
a tomato may help away.
Oh jeez.
Or
Stop.
about a sweet potato day.
Stop.
Well,
Let's see.
oh, interesting thing. One thing I forgot to mention. Rei's grandfather appears in Act 5 of the manga, but he's not in the episode, so no grandpa. Which actually I'm glad for. I never liked his character in the anime, and his character in the manga seems pretty similar. Even though he's not as short and he has a mustache and whatever, but he's still a dirty old man. So I'm glad for his absence. Anyway, I can't find any specific thing, but the next episode will be Act 6, Tuxedo Kama, Tuxedo Mask. And then the one after that will be Act 7, Mamoru Chiba, or Chiba Mamoru, or whatever. It was called Darien Shields in the mixed English translation of the manga. That would be 7. And then I believe Act 8 will be Act 8 is Venus. So that would be episode 33 of the anime. But for right now, I can't find, looking through the episode guide, any equivalent episodes for Acts 6 and 7 of the manga. But anyway, I gotta cut this short, so it's 11:58 p.m. and that's 11:48 p.m. and that's a.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.